A flight attendant mocked me for being poor, not knowing I outranked every pilot on the plane. I work for the FAA as a principal operations inspector. I can ground entire fleets, pull certifications, and show up whenever I want. Every pilot and crew member answers to people like me when it comes to safety compliance. When I travel for work, I don't wear a suit. Jeans, hoodie, backpack. Nobody sees us coming. So I'm boarding this flight from Dallas to Phoenix on a Tuesday afternoon. Faded Levi's, old North Face jacket with a coffee stain, hiking backpack because I just spent 12 hours at a maintenance hangar. I look like I slept in my truck because I literally did. I get to my seat, 12C, middle seat. I'm stuffing my backpack overhead when this flight attendant comes up. Her name tag says Whitney. Sir, that's not going to fit. I push it in. It fits. Got it. She's already walking toward first class where some guy in a polo is snapping his fingers at her. 20 minutes after takeoff, Whitney comes through with the drink cart. She serves the college kid next to me, serves the woman by the aisle, then looks at me and just keeps going. Excuse me, I say. She doesn't even turn around. The woman taps her arm. He was trying to order. Whitney stops. We'll be back through shortly. She never comes back. 30 minutes later, she dead-ass skips our row again. I head to the bathroom. When I come back, Whitney's in the galley arguing with another flight attendant. I catch part of it as I pass. You can't keep doing this. You're gonna get us both written up. I just need him to shut up for 5 minutes. Then we hit turbulence. The seatbelt sign dings on. Whitney rushes past holding a coffee pot, which is wild because you're supposed to secure those immediately. 2 minutes later, there's this loud crash from the galley. 5 minutes after that, the captain comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Stiles. We've been notified we have an FAA inspector on board conducting a routine spot inspection. I didn't call this in. My credentials must have flagged when I scanned at the gate. Whitney freezes in the aisle. Her knuckles go white, gripping a seat back. She's scanning the cabin looking for someone in business casual, probably expecting some older dude with a briefcase. Her eyes pass over me twice before that's when it clicked for her. She walks down and stops at my row. Sir, her voice is shaking. Can I get you anything? I need to see the galley incident log. Her face goes white. The what? Something fell during turbulence. That gets logged immediately. Bro. She runs to the galley. I follow her. On the floor, there's a shattered coffee pot and a dented panel. Whitney's scribbling on a clipboard like her life depends on it. When did this happen? I ask. Just now, during the... And you didn't secure the pot before turbulence? She can't even answer. I kneel down and check the panel. There's a crack running along the seal. I pull out my phone and start taking pictures. This aircraft is grounded after landing. Whitney looks like she's gonna pass out. The other flight attendant disappears toward the cockpit. Captain Stiles comes out 30 seconds later, headset around his neck. He sees me photographing the damage and his whole face changes. Inspector, what's the situation? Unsecured equipment, damaged panel, no incident report until I asked for it. He closes his eyes for a second. I'll contact maintenance. He gets on the radio immediately. I hear him tell ops to pull the aircraft from service on arrival. Whitney's just standing there frozen. The college kid from my row has his phone out filming. This is 100% going on TikTok later. We land. 2 airline supervisors in blazers board before anyone can even grab their bags. They walk straight to the galley, look at the panel, and start questioning Whitney in these low-key, angry voices. I'm in the cockpit with Captain Stiles going through maintenance logs when I hear raised voices from the cabin. One supervisor is escorting Whitney off the plane. She's crying. How bad is this? Captain Stiles asks me. Bad enough to ground this bird until that panel's fully inspected. I file my report that night. 3 days later, the airline finds stress fractures in 2 other panels on the same aircraft. They end up grounding 3 more planes from the same manufacturing batch.